to the Son of Man become. The disciple is not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord. It is enough for the disciple that he be as his master and the servant as his Lord. If they have called the master of the house Beelzebub, how much more shall they call them of his household? It says, fear them not, therefore, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known. And that's what we're doing. We make it known, all right, what your government is doing, because we don't fear them, all right, because we fear the Heavenly Father and His Son. It says, what I tell you in darkness, that speak ye in the light, and what ye hear in the ear, that preach ye upon the housetop. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, all right, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell, okay, meaning you get destroyed here in America, okay. That's the one you should fear. So don't fear, all right, the government detaining you or niggas betraying you and all that, all right, because they did that to the Lord, all right. But he said, fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. All right, that's right. Keep going down. All right. Are two sparrows sold for a further, and one of them shall not fall on the ground without your Father, but the very hair of your head are all numbered. Fear ye not, therefore, ye are more valuable than many sparrows. Whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven. But whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. Alright? And that's what the Lord's coming back to do. He said, for I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household, which we got already, that it said, ye shall be betrayed by parents, brethren, kinfolks, and friends. And some of them shall they cause to be killed. Alright? So this is what the Lord said. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he that taketh not his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me. And he that findeth his life shall lose it. Right? Meaning if you take that RFID chip, you're going to end up losing your life. Because that's really the main thing for these camps, to suppress the people, all right, to break their spirit by either imposing famine on them, the threat of death, torture. That's all to break people's spirit into submitting to their authority, the New World Order, okay? And the way to show that you submit to it is taking that RFID chip, which I already did a lesson on that, which is the mark of the beast. If you take it, it's a sin, and that's a sin unto death, because the judgment for taking that is being partakers of the second death, which is the thermonuclear destruction of America. You're going to be that fuel for that fire if you take that chip. He that findeth his life shall lose it. So if you're trying to keep your life, alright, and you're trying to save your life, you're going to be destroyed. And he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. That's right. That's right. It says, he that receiveth you receiveth me, and he that received me receiveth him that sent me. So that's right. So if anybody listening to this and it's making sense unto them, and they get prepared, right, then you receiving the Lord, because I'm speaking the words of the Heavenly Father. I'm not speaking my own words, okay? So you receive the Heavenly Father. It says, he that receiveth a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward, and he that receiveth a righteous man in the name of a righteous man shall receive a righteous man's reward. And whosoever shall give drink unto one of these little ones a cup of cold water only in the name of a disciple, verily I say unto you, he shall in no wise lose his reward. So if you're taking heed to this word and you're applying it, then the Lord, He gonna have mercy on you, okay? 16:1. Alright. It says, these things have I spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended. Alright. So, if you into the scriptures like you're supposed to be, then you will know of these things to come, because the Lord warned you of them. He warned you that that some of us are going to experience death to glorify Him. Okay. So, you have to, it'll be beautiful to make it, to endure, to make it on the chariot. But if that's your lot to die by getting your head chopped off in one of these concentration camps, then that's the Lord's will. Let it be, but don't get offended. It says, these things have I spoken unto you, that ye shall not be offended. So that's why we bring these scriptures out, so that when the time comes, you're not spazzing out, because people gonna spaz out. It says, they shall put you out of the synagogue. Yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth the Most High service. And these things will they do unto you, because they have not known the Father nor me. But these things have I told you, that when the time shall come, ye may remember that I told you of them. And these things I said not unto you at the beginning, because I was with you. So you're supposed to remember that these times are coming. John 15:12. John 15:12. It says, this is my commandment, that ye love one another, as I have loved you. Greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Alright, and ye are my friends, if ye do whatever I command you. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends. For all things that I have heard of my Father, I have made known unto you. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit shall remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it you. These things I command you, that ye love one another. Alright? Here's the point. If the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. That's right. And he said it before, we're going to be hated by all nations. So when they start implementing this, they're going to use Project Megiddo as basically as the basics, or the basis of them portraying the Hebrew Israelites, or like they call the black Hebrew Israelites, as terrorists. All right, with you brothers, if you're in the truth, you should already understand that we are considered terrorists. All right, just off of what we say, because we use enticing, language. Basically, we use in the scriptures, but it speak of the time that we in, time of war, death, destruction, of hate. Okay, so the Lord said, if the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world would love his own. Right? But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. That's why we hate it. And that hate's going to increase more, to the point that they want to put us to death. Alright? Because if you know anything about, prophets and what happened to them when they spoke against wicked 2/3 or the government, or against other countries like you're supposed to do, right? Most of them got put to death. Okay, so, and they was hated. The prophets were hated. Okay, they wasn't beloved, they were hated. So just remember that. It says, remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they also persecute you, and if they have kept my sayings, they will keep yours also. But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. So because they don't understand the Heavenly Father, because the Yahushua is not dealing with them, that's why they're gonna hate you. Alright? Because they can't get what you have. They wasn't chosen to receive the truth. So that's why they envy and hate and say all types of evil things about you. Alright? And that's gonna increase more and more the closer we get to the time of the end of America. So, it says, if I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin, but now they have no cloak for their sin. That's right. They have no cloak for their sins. Alright? Alright? It says, he that hateth me hateth my Father also. Alright? Alright? So let's get into it. Drop this. Pull this up. Pull the second Ezra's. Alright, it says, behold, I speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity, which is willingness, unbelief, alright, a willing state of unbelief of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, sword, famine, death, and destruction. Alright? For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Okay? So, that's why this time is coming. Alright? Like martial law. It says martial law is the imposition of military rule by military authorities over designated regions of an emergency basis, only temporary, which the civilian government or civilian authorities fail to function effectively, maintaining order or security, or providing necessary services when there are extensive riots or protests, or when the disobedience of law become widespread. In most cases, military force are deployed to quiet the crowd, to secure government buildings and key or sensitive locations,